What is up everybody, my name's LeakyTapsMan and this is another This Week in Gaming number 42 where I bring you up to date with everything going on in the world of video games. I've got some pretty cool stuff for you this week and I'm going to start with some news regarding Dragon Age 3. Now, some details regarding the actual game have surfaced, and this is through a user survey that Bioware themselves have distributed, so this is a pretty legitimate source. And basically they were questioning users about potential details and aspects of the game, and the storyline is described as the great nation of Orlais, the most powerful empire in Dragon Age, tears itself apart in the Civil War. And on top of that, there were some name suggestions. This was like a subtitle after Dragon Age 3, and these were The Breach, Exarch, Inquisition, Inquisitor, and Apocrypha. Apologies if I don't pronounce that correctly, it's really quite a strange word. And on top of that, references were given to online and co-op modes without going into too much detail. And there was also some concept art showing potential partners to play with. So if you really want to check out more Dragon Age 3 information, then by all means go and find the full survey because it has quite a bit of detail. All in all, in my opinion, it sounds quite impressive. They're doing the right thing by trying to gauge the customer perception rather than taking their own direction, which they did with Dragon Age 2, which was completely the wrong thing to do in my opinion. So hopefully Dragon Age 3 will be a bit more of a return to form for the series. Okay, some news this week regarding Metal Gear Solid 5. Now, a voice actor, his name is Eric Bosich, he is most widely known for most recently working on Silent Hill 4, and he's basically admitted that he's doing motion capture for the next Metal Gear Solid. He didn't outright confirm that it's number 5, but he did say that it's not Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, so we can assume it's Metal Gear 5. He says the game is due out next year at the earliest, and he's doing the motion capture for an ally of Snake. So we keep seeing news and rumours popping up about Metal Gear Solid 5, which leads me to believe that they are going to announce it officially in the semi-near future. As for a 2013 launch, I'm not so sure that that's the case, but seeing as Metal Gear Solid 4 was released quite some time ago, it could be possible, but we'll obviously have to wait and see. Alright, also this week there has been speculation regarding some new Skyrim downloadable content. Now, this is derived from the fact that Zenimax, this is the company that owns Bethesda, they've trademarked something called Hearthfire, and it's described as computer game software for use with computers and video game consoles, downloadable computer game software offered via the internet and wireless devices, which is basically fancy terminology for downloadable content. Now, this may not specifically relate to Skyrim itself, it could well be for the Elder Scrolls Online, which is their MMO that's in development, but given the timing of Dawnguard being released and Elder Scrolls Online being quite some way off, I could see this having legs to it. So again, it's far from solid confirmation, but I felt it necessary to include it because any inkling of Skyrim news and people are on that like a hobo on a hot sandwich. Okay, some news regarding the Wii U. It's been said this week that Nintendo are going to hold a Wii U focused event on September the 13th, and this will apparently discuss how the Wii U will change the future of gaming. Quite self-indulgent terminology by Nintendo there, but you know they like to talk themselves up. And although Nintendo haven't confirmed the fact that they're going to announce the price and release date, you can pretty much guarantee they are going to do those things, and it pretty much fits in line with what they did with the original Wii. So a couple of months before the actual console launches, they give these kind of details, and I personally think a lot of the Wii U's success hinges on just how affordable it really is, and hopefully they've learnt the lesson with the 3DS that you can't price it too high and expect to hit the kind of market that they're going for. So I'll be watching that event with great anticipation. And to finish off, some news regarding next generation consoles, Xbox 720 and PlayStation 4. Now, although largely it's been quite quiet on the next gen front in terms of the actual consoles themselves, Remedy Entertainment, these are the guys that made Alan Wake, their head of franchise development has been speaking about next gen, and he had the following to say: "We've got a small team working on a next generation project," and he described the technological jump as being a quantum leap, which basically means it's a very, very big leap in terms of technical prowess, so that's very encouraging to hear in my opinion. I was very much of the belief that next generation would be the smallest leap in technology yet, due to the fact that graphics are just so good now. But you also have to consider that this generation's been going on very long now, so next gen could really come and surprise us and wow us with the technology. So all in all, very encouraging, and it just makes me excited to see what they've got in store. Alright, so that pretty much summarises everything that's gone on this week in the world of video games. What can you expect on my channel this week, I hear you asking? Well, I will do at least the first of my response videos for my Q&A session. Thanks for everyone that's pitched a question into that, and possibly the second. And I may also show off my giant leaking tap, which is very, very close to being finished. So thanks for everyone that helped out with that. But I may or may not do the video this week, depending on whether I choose to actually build some stuff around it, just because I really want to go all out with the whole world. So that's pretty much what you can expect this week. Thanks as always for watching. If you could like, that would be awesome, and goodbye.